Hello everyone, I'm Skratch. Welcome to the channel. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video. Welcome to the Monday kickoff, guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing start of the week. In today's video, we're gonna cover the upcoming events. We have a couple of big events coming by the looks of it, or at least the rewards sound more interesting. Then, of course, we have everyone's favorite game mode starting tomorrow, Clan versus Clan. And I'm still shocked that some people don't get it, that I'm being sarcastic when I'm saying it, guys. It's nobody's favorite game mode. Just let me put it out there. I'm just being sarcastic when I'm saying everyone's favorite game mode. And this time around, we don't have personal rewards with a Clan versus Clan. The actual rewards for the CVC, guys, if you're paying attention to the tiers, you're gonna see that we are actually getting Savage Gear and Shield sets. So I'm all in for the Savage Gear. Hopefully, we're gonna get some decent pieces. Nothing else really changed in here. We're still getting pretty much the same sort of rewards. Then, of course, together with the CVC, we always have some sort of summoning event. This time around is going to be a special 10x event. Special. I do want to make you aware, guys, especially if you're new to the channel or just new to the game, 10x chances are extremely low. You have a lot of champions in game, guys, and 10x chances are just not really making much of a difference like it used to do 3 years ago. So this desperately needs an improvement. Then, of course, the chance to actually summon a legendary champion or an epic stays the same, either 0.5%, either 8% from ancients and voids. And let me just quickly walk you through what champions we have on this 10x. So I'm quickly gonna check what they're saying right here. So basically, guys, on Tuesday, September the 12th. Now, I would love to get both of these champions. Hands down. We're going to have one on Tuesday, one on Wednesday. But tomorrow, guys, we're going to have a 10x on Duchess Lily too. I would love another one to be able to empower my main one. She's such a beast of a champion. One of the best champions in the entire game. Now, hear me out. If you are a Mega Kraken, a Whale, and the only thing that you're looking for is a Duchess, then it's worth it for you to try and gamble your shards. If no, don't open on the 10x. You might get lucky with a couple of shards and hit it. You know, maybe you're very close to Mercy, open 10-20 shards, get the legendary. If you're dropping the 10x, it's good. If no, move over basically and wait for the next event. Speed Aura for all battles. She's still very powerful for arena, guys. Live arena, classic arena, tag team arena. Great for Hydra. Great to carry you through pretty much every content in the game if you're progressing. She's just an absolute beast. Revives all that allies with Veil, with continuous heal, 70% HP. Then right here decreases the damage taken by all allies from AoE attacks by 25%, 15 from bosses, and block debuffs, increase attack, and perfect Veil on all your team on a 4-turn cooldown. Very solid. Very good base stats as well, man. Like Duchess, she's definitely the gold. Look at the reviews. 12,000 reviews. I mean, do I need to say anything? 5-star 4.9. 5-star 4.9. And it's a 4.8 on the Spider then, because truly on the Spider and the campaign, she doesn't really do that much for you. You know what I mean? But she's still very solid all around. Then the next champion that we're going to have on the 10x, and this will be on Wednesday, guys. Duchess will be from Ancient and Sacreds, okay? On Wednesday, September 13th, they're planning to launch a 10x event on no one else but Sifi, the Lost Bride. You got that right. They want all your money. They want all your money. Everybody's going crazy for Duchess and Sifi just generally, so why not just bring in a couple of events? How I mentioned, if you are close to the Mercy, YOLO a few shards, you might hit it, you might not. If you're not close to the Mercy, be aware that it's a very low chance for you to get the champion that's on the 10x. So, Sifi, very powerful in the current meta for Live Arena, very powerful in the current meta for Classic Arena. I would say is actually more powerful than Duchess, just for the simple fact that she has this annoying unresistible sleep on the A1. Most of the people are building their Sifis super tanky on 2-turn stone skin. You have people building them on protection sets as well, but honestly, they're not really giving much value because most of the people are not using buff strippers against them. So I really find it pretty pointless to build them on that specific set, but I guess whatever. Then, of course, you have block debuffs, increase defense, increase speed, and boost the thermometer of all the team. This is on a 4-turn cooldown. Revive on a single ally with 55% HP. Full thermometer, increase attack, and increase crit rate for 2 turns. Now, the main thing is the passive. It has a chance to remove freeze. It has a chance to remove fear from each ally at the start of their turn, which is very, very good. And of course, removes all the debuffs from Rotos, the Lost Groom, when they're in the same team, making them the second best couple in the game after Marichka and Taras. They used to be the best one before. And then you have Resistance Aura for all battles. So yeah, guys, I wouldn't blame anyone for trying to get any of these champions. I would probably be tempted. So if I'm gonna have five shards, I'm gonna open them. You know what? I'm gonna open them. We have no fusion coming this week. We do have other events, most probably. So I do want to make you aware. Usually we have 2 weeks fusion, then 2 weeks no fusion, or more or less 2 weeks. So during the other 2 weeks, what's happening usually, we're gonna have 2x or 3x on different gear sets. Now, last time before the fusion, if I'm not mistaken, we had 3x on retaliation gear from the Ice Golem. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then we had 3x on speed gear. And I think we had 2x or 3x on regeneration from the Fire Knight. So I do think that the next time we're going to have probably Reflex on the Ice Golem, or hell, maybe they're gonna do Cursed. Everybody wants Cursed nowadays, right? Everybody's farming for Cursed gear just so you can use it in Hydra. And most probably we're gonna have Savage on the Fire Knight. So keep that in mind as well. You might want to save energy. You might want to preserve gems rather than opening your shards with the gems instead, you know. So just as an idea, I just wanted to make you guys aware, because the next event that is coming to the game actually is this one right here. Explorer Deck of Fate. Complete events, objectives, blah, blah, blah. You know how this goes. You gotta basically gamble. Spin cards. You might hit 3 of the same rarity back to back to back. You're getting the chest. If no, you're getting almost nothing. But this time around, they are actually mentioning a couple of different things. Now, before, the rewards were very underwhelming when you are actually flipping the cards. 20k silver, 10 gems, or whatever. Some crappy rewards. Now, this time around, if I understand it correctly, they're actually adding mythical gear and other pieces to it. So, grab your magnifying glasses, shovels, and maps, as the Explorer Deck of Fate event will be running from tomorrow all the way to Saturday, September 16th. Now, in this Deck of Fate event, you'll be tasked with earning fate points by upgrading artifacts and champions. I like when you upgrade champions because that tends to give you good points all around. And upgrading artifacts as well, it does give you good points, but usually you need a lot of silver to complete the events. I think approximately around 100 million or so. Maybe not so much. Maybe I'm confusing it with a Path of Light event, but you need a lot of silver either way. So making champions and upgrading artifacts is something that you will do anyway, and maybe you have some saved up that you are planning to use this week for the CVC. You can do it together with this. So don't get me wrong. This is not a great event generally, but because we have it together with the CVC, you're basically shooting 2 birds with 1 stone. Anyway, you were planning probably to do some leveling on your gear during the CVC, or maybe you were planning to summon some champions that you were saving, maybe the fusion, and you were planning it to level it up, etc. So you are getting some points and cash in on some rewards, basically. Now, on this adventurous expedition, you will have the unique chance to earn the following artifacts: Epic, Killstroke, Divine Speed, Defiant, Righteous, Weapons, Shields, and Helmets. So those are epic artifacts. Now, I would understand that these are something that you're gonna get by flipping cards, okay? Then you can get legendaries as well: Killstroke, Righteous, Weapons, and Shields. And then you can get Divine Speed, Defiant, and those are Weapons, Shields, and Helmets. So they're keeping it only at the top pieces. Then you can get Mythical, Killstroke, Righteous, and Cruel, guys. That's the main thing that gets me excited. Mythical, Cruel. And yes, Weapons and Shields only. Now, I do understand if some people come and say, well, it sucks because we're only getting top pieces. We're getting no bottom pieces. And you know what? Bottom pieces are much harder to get. the bottom pieces are much harder to get with the right stats. So in a way, getting top pieces will probably allow you to gain an upgrade. You're more likely to gain an upgrade from the top pieces than the bottom pieces, okay? So it's not as bad as it might sound. I think it's actually in a way better because you're getting a chance to get better pieces from the top. You know, it's easier to get something good from there. And then, as well as the following glyphs, precision glyphs, accuracy, speed glyphs, resistance. So you can actually earn that as well. When the event ends, any unused fate points will be automatically converted to silver and sent to your inbox. So basically, flip cards get some of these rewards. And again, I'm trying to remind you, keep in mind, you might want to save energy for 2x, 3x Savage or whatever comes next week or at the end of this week. Maybe more 2x, 3x speed, something else. I'm not sure if they're going to change it in the Dragon. There's not much that people would farm in the Dragon. I would honestly farm for accuracy gear just to try to get mythical, you know. Maybe just you're going to drop something nice, but that's about it, honestly. I don't think it's anything much crazier than that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, this weekend we're going to have another 10x event. Just in case if you are curious, I would expect to get some sort of a Soul Rush event starting probably Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or starting probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know, that's very likely as well because we have a Soul Chase tournament last week. We had one, sorry. And I think that's the next thing coming. So you might want to save some of the Soul Stones too. That was all for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about the new Deck of Fate event in the comments down below. Appreciate every single one of you guys watching. Much love, and I'll catch you all soon in the next video. Peace.